up, YouTube? You're watching Steel City MotoVlogs. I'm Derek T. Today is June 13th, 2026. Look at that Harley Davidson dealership over there. If you all remember this video right here, I talk about the fact that I was at a Harley Davidson dealership when I got a call about a private seller who was selling a black Goldwing 1500. I left that guy hanging over at the Harley dealership and I went and bought my 1500. Anyway, I was right over there when that happened. That's not the subject of today's video though. Where was I at? Today is June 13th, 2026. It's 7:30 in the morning and I'm showing 61 degrees right now, but it's pretty muggy out, and so it's going to be a hot and muggy one today. Getting out early, and I have a couple of things that I want to do today. First of all, the final destination of this ride is going to be Presque Isle State Park up in Erie, PA. Now, Erie is normally 2 hours from me in Pittsburgh. It's about 2 hours north, and that is if I were just to hop on Interstate 79 and just rock it all the way out. It would take 2 hours to get there. But we're not going to do it that way. Taking back roads through the country, and I'm going to make a couple stops along the way. So the first stop is Moraine State Park. And I'm showing right now about 34 miles before I get there. I'm on State Route 8 heading north. And it looks like I'm going to be on this for about another 20 miles before I got to start making some turns and stuff. But just getting out of the city limits, and I'm going to take in some of the back roads and some of the small towns and do it that way. We'll leave Moraine State Park and make our way to Conneaut Lake, again on all back roads. And then the third stop will arrive in Presque Isle State Park, where we're going to ride a 9-mile peninsula loop there around Lake Erie. So that is the itinerary for today. If you take a look at my cockpit, I'm going with a little bit of extra gadgetry today. I bought this Apple CarPlay device several months ago, actually. I think back in like January or something. I got like around Christmas time, or shortly after Christmas. And I actually bought it on the TikTok shop. Wasn't terribly expensive. And this is really my first time kind of mounting it up and taking it and putting it to work for me. It seems to be doing exactly what it's supposed to be. It's a Bluetooth Apple CarPlay, and so I have Waze. And the thing that I really like about CarPlay, I have it in my car too when I do my Uber driving, is I have my turn-by-turn here on my phone and the map on a different screen. And so that's just a cool little thing that I like to do, particularly, when I'm on the road for a long time, or if I'm going somewhere unfamiliar. So this is the only situation that I said I would actually pull the CarPlay device out and actually use it, would be on longer trips. I don't really need it to commute when I'm just, kicking around the city or anything else like this. Probably why you haven't really seen it, and I haven't really done any videos on it. But I also have a accessory bar that just kind of lets me, it's easier to mount things than it is trying to mount these things to the handlebars on the Goldwing, because they're not exactly round. So it just makes things a lot easier. But let me tell you what, there's a lot going on here, and I'm still kind of getting used to it. I can't say whether or not I like the look of it or not. It is a little bit obstructive. I can see the top of my gas gauge, so I know I have a full tank, and I can see how fast I'm going. And the overdrive light kind of peeks through in between these two devices, the GoPro and the tablet. But largely, it's a pretty obstructive setup. But I like the functionality of it. I mean, it's giving me what I need. The truth of the matter is the GPS is telling me how fast I'm going as well. And so I think I can live with it. It would be nothing that I would ride with all the time, that's for sure. But for longer trips, special occasions, yeah, I can see it working. It's powered with a USB-C cable, which is pretty cool because the same one that I was running my phone with, and it's running to the bike, I just actually ran it here. My GoPros, well, this is not a GoPro, but my cameras get ran by external power. I have battery packs that are mounted to the bike, and I actually added a third one today for external power for my phone. But I'm not going to utilize it until I absolutely need to. The phone is fully charged right now. It's doing its thing. Because there's no need to run the external power down if I don't have to. So I'll save that for later. But I just believe in there's only one device that the bike is responsible for. Everything else is being powered externally. And even if I need to charge those batteries, I actually, in my trunk, I actually have a Jackery 300. So I'm full of external power if I need it. But the bike is not working to keep all of these devices charged, and I like that. I like that. It kind of avoids some of the earlier problems I had with my 1500, just trying to do too much and not really knowing what I was doing. Self-inflicted wounds, but I've learned a lot of lessons. Even the LED lights that I have, the colored lights that I have around the bike, are powered externally. They're charged externally, and then they kind of run on their own power. And so I like that as well, because again, I didn't have to run any wiring to my bike's electrical system. I try to keep that as original as possible. But for now, like I said, the destination is Moraine State Park. I'm a good probably 30 or 40 minutes into this first leg of the route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back with you all when I get a little bit farther out. That way you all don't have to see me stopping and going at red lights. I had a couple trolls in a couple of my comment sections lately talking about my adherence to local traffic rules or lack thereof. I'll neither confirm nor deny. But I'll try to edit those parts out if I run a stop sign or something like that. Anyway, let's get down the road, and I'll see you all at Moraine State Park. All right, you all, first stop was completed. It was definitely a success. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and the temperature has risen significantly. It's almost 80 degrees right now. But anyway, I'm gonna leave here, and our next stop is Conneaut Lake, and we'll see if we can get some drone footage there. I don't think I have enough signal here to fly the drone, and so I'm not gonna risk it or anything else like that. But we're gonna get going. I'm at the beach at Moraine State Park right now. Leaving here, the time looks like 56 miles to the next spot at Conneaut Lake. It's going to take roughly about 90 minutes on these back roads, and so we'll see what these back roads look like. Coming up here, there was a couple spots where it got a little tight, and so hopefully we can avoid a little bit of that. And yeah, let's get going.
Yeah, I'm riding through the city with the camera on, still city MotoVlogs. Yeah, the journey's never done. Gold wing in the wind, got the highway in my song. Every mile tells a story, every road makes me strong. From the work day to the back roads, watch me put it on display. Small town diners, moto camping, and another getaway. Hit record, twist the throttle, let the soundtrack play. Steel City, MotoVlogs, we're living life the rider's way. Yeah. I'm riding through the city with the camera on. Steel City, MotoVlogs, yeah, the journey's never done. Gold wing in the wind, got the highway in my song. Every mile tells a story, every road makes me strong. From the work day to the back roads, watch me put it on display. Small town diners, moto camping, and another getaway. Hit record, twist the throttle, let the soundtrack play. Steel City, MotoVlogs, we're living like the rider's way.
All right, you all, I made it to Conneaut Lake, and I've actually never been here before, but I came all the way up on back roads. It's about 10:40 in the morning. Still got one more stop, Presque Isle Beach. I'm gonna ride the 9-mile Peninsula Loop in Erie, PA, and I'm thinking I have about 30 or 40 miles before I get there on back roads. It's about a 50-minute leg. So far, Gold Wing is holding up. 2/3 of the way there, not a problem at all. So let's keep it rolling. All right, y'all, we made it. All the way back roads, Erie, PA, Presque Isle State Park. This is my second or third video from here. I'm gonna turn the camera this way. For a little bit. Y'all, I absolutely love the view from here. So we are at Presque Isle State Park. I made it right on schedule. From the time that I left home this morning, back roads from Pittsburgh to Moraine State Park, followed by Conneaut Lake, and now at Presque Isle State Park. Took the back way all the way here, no interstate at all. And it was a great ride up. I'm gonna take a minute and just ride it through here and really enjoy these views. If I get a chance to pull off somewhere and send the drone up, I'm gonna do it, but I don't really wanna be around a lot of people when I do. Just because I don't know what the rules are. Don't really care what the rules are. But I figure the less people around, the better. I don't want to offend anybody, and I don't want to start any trouble. There are several beachfronts scattered all throughout the park, and the Erie Peninsula Loop, which is what I'm on right now, is about 9 miles all the way around. If I follow this all the way around, I eventually find myself coming back out of the park. And like I said, it's about a 9-mile loop. So we'll find somewhere to pull over. Well, y'all, we made it. Presque Isle State Park. I'm gonna take a walk up to the beach real quick and get a couple of views. I tried to fly the drone today and it's just not cooperating with me, and I don't want to take any unnecessary risks with my equipment. It's probably something I should have checked out before I got on the road, but it is what it is. For now, I'm gonna go up here and get a couple views. I remember shooting a video here several years ago, and the drone went up and flew with no problems at all. Today it's having no parts of that. So I don't know what to think about that. take a look. Take a look at that view. Not bad. Not bad for a day trip on the Gullwing, huh? A few more people here than I care for, but you know, that's nothing that's in my control. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get on the bike, and next stop, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat and try to drop in on my kids and surprise them because they're up here visiting with some family members and they don't know that I'm in town. So let's get back on the bike. Yeah, let's get back on the bike and go from there.